Godfathers 1 and 2 are combined roughly 6 hours worth of film. That is just roughly the same amount of time that Bill's open to rip open the box score is. It is it takes you through a journey during that open.
It's true. What do you got? Jose Ramirez first?
Let's go red.
It is, but I tell you this, though, Robert, because I know you like this, and we did some updating numbers. So if we can wide shot this board for me. Right?
Errors.
You know where I am with this errors and how it rolls.
Bill, give them the stat again.
Yeah, this is year 17 since we've opened the doors to this building. So for 16 full seasons, when this happens, the winning percentage is 627. Wow. 627. But this year in the small sample size, when this is the scenario where you out-error, or you under-error, shall I say, 685 thus far into this early season, the winning percentage happens. So my point is, take care of the baseball. Catch the ball, throw the ball where you're supposed to. You got a good chance to win. But let's jump into some of these box scores and have a little fun with it. The first one, we're going to look at this Guardians-Angels. Even though they made more errors, something special happened in this game, and let's take a look at that if we can. Let's jump into that box score and see what I'm talking about. So you check out this man right here, one of the best players in the game. 3 knocks, 3 runs, but look down here, Jose Ramirez. 3 big flies. And let's take a look at this, because what I want to point out here, D-Ro, is he's never off balance when he's swinging at strikes. Yeah. We've all chased sliders and we look off balance, but other guys swing and miss at a ball in the zone. That's 98 down. And he just says, bam! I'm not trying to hit it 450 feet, because I know if I hit a ball and it says 365.
Simple move for him.
And it goes 5 feet over the fence, it's a point.
I talked to Stephen Kwan. I did their.
Watch this last one. Oh! That's climbing up on something out over the plate, and he's hitting into right center. It's pretty impressive to watch this man play. But what he did was he tied a record for homers, right? Multi-homer games with these 2 cats in a Cleveland uni. You would never think Tommy Alberbell, Jose Ramirez.
Really?
In the same category. But that dude is so consistent year over year.
Kwan was saying he took a little bit from him. Like, Kwan's starting to hit a few more jacks. He's like, he just tried. He says, just catch it. Catch it out front a little bit.
All right, so this one right here. I look at this, Dodgers 8-1. This is their first loss of the year against the Phils.
I know where you're going here, and this is
Phils do not have any itis of anybody. No. Like Dodgeritis, no, Brave, no, we're just going to go play ball. But let's get to the box score on this one with the Phillies and the Dodgers. And what I wanted to look at right here is the caught stealing. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. This 3 was a strike him out, throw him out there in the game. And this one right here,
and Ohtani, I'm sorry.
I'm not so sure where we're going.
What are we doing there? Right? Let's be honest. We give him his flowers. I didn't like that steal.
Right. Let's look at the video to match this right here. So set right there for a minute. Thank you. Because this is what we're both talking about. This was the 8th inning with 2 outs, and you're down 3-0. And you got first and third. You got first and third with this dude at home plate, Mookie Betts. Go ahead and play this right here. But what I want you to watch when you play it is look at Realmuto. He's on 2 feet, people. He's not on a knee. He's on 2 feet. Boom, strike him out, throw him out.
Look at that.
No, he's out, sir. We went to replay, he's out. But watch this thing, and I want you to freeze. Look at the setup. Well, you didn't freeze, but you just rolled right through it. Anyway, my point is, can you backtrack it for me, Luke?
Yeah.
Get him right there in the setup. My point is, and there are catchers that are still doing this or doing this behind home plate when there's men on base.
Hate it.
Hate it.
Yeah, I've loosened my stance on it.
Play it, please. If you're athletic, be athletic. And you can't be athletic when you got a knee on the ground. You just cannot. And Realmuto was fired up. That's ending the game. And this is what I'm talking about. It just does not look good for me. I'm not saying you can't throw a guy out. You can't right there. Yeah. Because you're locking yourself in.
I get it.
I don't get it. That takes time, and you're not going to put somebody away. Bugs me.
They will tell you the metrics of blocking a ball and or throwing out runners is really not that.
Well, they can tell me that all day long. But I've already seen one game get decided.
I didn't like Ohtani's steal right
No, not a good idea.
Where are you going?
All right, so let's check this one out over here. This was game 1 of the double dip right here. Red Sox 5-4 over the Cards. Let's get to the box score, and we're going to address something because freeze it for me on that one. Okay, Devers has been scuffling, right? We dropped the 1 for 4. We're looking over here at 176, which is an enormous climb from where he started the season.
Yeah.
And you look down at this bottom, Devers, 1. And I think that's what he needed to go. Let's play the video on this and look at this swing. Fenway Park, left center field. He's been scuffling. I think the Red Sox took the human element out of him by saying, okay, you're the DH. He probably pouted a little bit, got off to a slow start. That's a missile. And it immediately reminded me when the kid was 20 years old. And when he faced Aroldis Chapman in Yankee Stadium going 399 oppo. And I'm going, really? Are you kidding me? No one was hitting that dude at that time, let alone a left-hander coming into play. And the breath that he took, this was his game 2 box score.
He's hitting 263 with an 855.
Hey, what did he start out? Over 18 with 15 so's?
0 for 19 with 15 punch-outs.
Okay, my bad. I shortchanged.
That's where you're
18.
driving home from the yard and you're like, should I?
But look at that. There was 263 like that. If I start over 19 with 15 so's, I ain't playing. I'm never playing again. I'll be somewhere else.
Contemplating the media.
Stop talking.
I'm not kidding.
What is wrong with you?
I've thought about it. Then it goes, and then you come back to reality.
Hey, less errors this year. 685 win percentage.
You know, since you came up with that stat a couple of years ago, that's the first thing I look
Same.
at
I
when
pay
I go
attention,
through the
Bill,
box
because
scores.
of you.
I go
Catch
straight to
the
the
ball.
errors.
JT.
Take care of the baseball. First career win yesterday in the big leagues after a nice first outing to the season. He joins us this morning on MLB Central. Chad, good morning to you. Congratulations. First of all, Dero wants to know what parking lot you're in.
Yeah.
I'm in a McDonald's parking lot right now. Thanks for having me on here.
You're not going to have McDonald's, are you?
Yes, of course.
No.
You like the hash browns?
Not this morning.
Chad?
Doing his
I'm
taxes.
actually
He's
not
got
a big
signs.
potato guy. Not a big potato guy.
Learn something new. Chad, usually when someone's new to the stage, you can tell. Your manager talked about your poise. How did you feel out there?
Yeah, no. I feel really good out there. Just feel like I belong. Just trying to pitch with as much confidence that I can.
Chad, I want to jump off that. I've been obviously off the dirt for 10 years now. But you had monster numbers in AAA. I mean, that's hard to do. I mean, you won a Triple Crown in the International League. I've had guys come through the minors that have had did that confidence kind of bleed into showing up to spring training this year?
Yeah, no, I got out there pretty early. They ended up protecting me to end the year, and then I just want to get out there early and just show them that I care and I want to be a part of this rotation, and I want to win big ball games with them, and basically just show them that I'm the guy for them.
Yeah.
You got to share this moment and this game with your family. And we've got this photo here that was taken after the game. That's a big group behind you. How special was it to share this moment with them?
Yeah, a couple people aren't pictured in this picture, but I got to talk to them. I mean, you just think about it afterwards. You go and reflect on, everyone that's standing in that picture. They've done a lot for me to get in the position that I'm in, and to be able to share that moment with them was pretty special for me.
Chad, your first start, you almost didn't make it. Is that true? What happened? You were sick, or?
Yeah, I got like a cold flu. I don't know, something's going around. Was waking up in the middle of the night, like asking for new bed sheets. I was sweating so bad, and throwing up. Just wasn't myself.
Didn't you throw 4 2/3 scoreless?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sometimes you play better when you're sick. All you're concerned about is feeling like garbage. You just go out there and do your thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just like I wasn't even concerned about pitching. I was more about my health, and better that way, not to think about anything, right?
Eric Haas was behind the plate for you yesterday. How helpful was he and instrumental was he in yesterday's performance?
Yeah, he calls a really good game. We meet before the game to go over the hitters, and just I put my faith and trust into him. He's caught me a lot last year, and kind of knows how we want to attack hitters. So he does a great job back there.
Chad, you get breakfast yet?
Yeah, I had biscuits and gravy from Casey's.
Not a potato guy, but a biscuit guy.
You just go straight carb load in the morning? There's no protein?
There's a couple pieces of sausage.
Yeah,
in there.
it's sausage gravy. Come on. Come on. This is a finely tuned professional athlete. He knows
I
what he's
love
doing.
it. I'm in on biscuits and gravy. I love
Chad,
it.
who do you have in the national championship game tonight?
Yeah, you're an Indiana guy. You know
He
hoops.
doesn't even know he's playing. He's in a show.
I really love Houston.
Yeah, you do,
really?
Chad.
Just-
Yeah, you do.
It's like they got 6 guys out there. They've
Yeah,
been saying it all year. Their defense is
Still
incredible.
don't know how.
Chad, they impose their will on the other team.
Yeah.
That's the key. So
Yeah.
I like to impose my will around here just to, let people
How's
know.
it going?
Let people know. It's not going great. It's not really going great. Hey, Chad, congratulations,
awesome.
man, on the win yesterday.
Yeah, thank
Best
you,
of luck
guys.
to you and to your family, and congratulations again.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on here.